Keeping it real.
I got a public service announcement. I know nobody cares. I know nobody asks, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. I, Bishop, would not be flying this flag on Juneteenth. I know it's the quote unquote official Juneteenth flag, but I would not be flying this flag. Why do you say that, Bishop? Like the head, here you go. This flag was created by someone who is not a black Texan. Now, I don't have an issue with that per se, but this flag was also co-created by a white woman. Now, I'm not racist. Some of my best cartoon characters are white. I don't have a racist bone in my body. That's what they say, right? But I think it is. I think there's something to be said when here you have a special holiday that was created by us, for us, and then you use a flag to represent the people, yet that flag was co-created by a white woman. And here you have people who are claiming ADOS and FBA going around social media attacking people for using red, black, and green during Juneteenth. They're attacking people who are flying the Pan-African flag, which is a flag that we have always associated Juneteenth with here in Texas. See, I am from the birth state of Juneteenth. That is Texas. And ever since I was a child, red, black, and green, that RBG, that Pan-African flag has always flown high in the state of Texas. Anytime we celebrated Juneteenth, that there were flyers, parties, get-togethers, red, black, and green was visible. That was our colors. We used to say the red is for the blood, the black is for the people, the green is for the land. We used to always say that during Juneteenth events when I was a child growing up. I've never seen this quote unquote official Juneteenth flag ever being flown in Texas. Not until recently. Not until Juneteenth became a federal holiday. But here you have people who are not even from Texas. You have black folks not from Texas going around telling people, take that Kwanzaa shit off. Y'all always trying to RBG something. This ain't about Pan-African. This ain't about Caribbeans. This ain't about continental Africans. This about us. But here you have a flag that you're proud of that's co-created by white people. The irony of it all. The irony of it all. Because it definitely represents a large sector of black Americans. Because a large sector of black Americans still want to be in close proximity to whiteness. They still want to assimilate into a form of whiteness. And I'm not talking about the Candace Owens. I'm talking about everyday average black Americans. Those who want to take the African out of their lineage and only regulate it to the American experience. The American descendants of slaves. The foundational black Americans. I ain't no African. They don't even like us anyway. Well, these same groups of people will tell you that white people don't like you, right? They tell you white people don't like us. We're being oppressed. Yet here you are waving that flag high and mighty, and the co-creator is a white woman. And I'm not making that up. The co-creator is a white woman that goes by the name of Lisa Janine Graff. She helped create this and fine-tuned it according to Ben Haith, who was the original creator, or at least the initial creator of the flag. Who, yes, he is a black man from Connecticut who was an activist in Boston. And this is no disrespect to him, because I respect my elders. I would be beside myself if I was to compare my accolades, my accomplishments to an elder who has been an activist far longer than I have been alive. But I don't believe that anybody is above criticism. And if there's one criticism of this flag, is that my elder didn't have the conscience enough to say, wait a minute, if this is a holiday, that was created by black people and that was for black people, maybe I should have someone black help me create this flag. Maybe I should have someone black fine tune this flag that's a representation of black folks. But nah. You know, black people. Oh, tears of thee, I'm just as American as you looking at. You know, a lot of black people want to be Captain America too. You Captain America, I'm Captain America. I'm just as American as you. And that's not what Juneteenth is necessarily about. Juneteenth is about honoring and acknowledging our ancestors who were enslaved by Americans. And also honoring and acknowledging our African lineage. That has always been Juneteenth. It didn't become a problem to FBA and ADOS started saying it was a problem. Now you got dumbasses talking about don't Kwanzaa my Juneteenth. And these Negroes just started celebrating Juneteenth. My family has been in Texas for over 100 years. For over 100 years. My ancestors were enslaved here in Texas in the 1800s. This is a tradition for us. This is not something that we just discovered as adults. This is something that we were born into. So you're not finna strip us from that African lineage that we associate with when we celebrate Juneteenth. That's something y'all not gonna do. Now, I'm not knocking anybody who decides to fly this flag, but don't come for the brothers and sisters who are repping the red, black, and green. Don't come for us. Don't come for the black Texans who are doing so, because this is what we've known, and this is what we'll continue to do. All right? With that said, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have a problem with what I say, hey, leave it in a comment. Maybe I'll respond to it. Maybe. And until next time, holla.